My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Monster Train 2. Today we're in the Dimensional Portal yet again, doing the Slow and Sloppy challenge. Your units are slow, large, and constantly falling down. But you love them anyway. We've got the primary clan of the Banished, we've got the allied clan of the Underlegion, the Pyre Heart here. We actually have the Pyre Heart of Savagery. Has higher damage than many other Pyre Hearts, but also carries the text, friendly units gain Slay, +1 damage permanently. The mutators are Gravity. At the end of turn, descend friendly units. Also Slow and Steady. Friendly units enter with 10 additional base damage, but sap 7, taking 14 damage away from them, so they start with -4 effectively. Although it peters off over time. And then Big Chungus. All friendly units get +1 capacity. So that is, they take an additional capacity to summon. Immediately I'm looking at this and immediately saying, like, Banished? You know what the Banished really like to do? Shift. Descending every single turn seems like the Banished might be particularly interested in that. Also, Banished and Underlegion, both clans that really like overstacking floors. Let's do it. Set up a turn as chosen of Savagery. Giving us the melee weakness, but we're not going to have to get 2 of it, thankfully. We got 2 copies of Divinity in the base deck, 2 copies of Rot, very expensive spells, both 3 cost by default. And the Squad Leader, 1 Ember, 1 Size, grants Trample to Fungi, and troops add an additional 2 damage per stack. Now it's worth noting, this guy's actually going to be 2 capacity. Interesting. However, you will be absolutely ideal with just summoning additional spawns on your floor. You're really, really good for an overstacking troop fungi kind of floor. I want to look at the artifact before I look at my champion if possible here. Hell yeah. That's fun. Split Anvil. When you play a spell, spells in hand that cost less are reduced to 0 Ember for the turn. So if I ever play Divinity, all of my spells in hand are free, except for the Rots. Same with the Rots and the Divinities. I'll probably look to, like, decrease the cost of half of these, like one of the Rots and one of the Divinities, so that it's easier for me to hit full hands consistently. But yeah, we finally actually get to take the Split Anvil. Unchained versus Savior. Now I will note, Unchained, shift, gain 1 Valor permanently. The fact that you would be able to do that so commonly, like, for instance, if you descend every single turn, I can just summon you on the top floor. You will shift for the next 2 turns. But also, if I ever ascend you, you descend again. I really think that we just, like, scam out this Valor. Use that Valor when we get the 3rd level of Unchained as well to have the modified text. If you have more than 75 Valor, Fel gains a multi-strike. And then we have 3 multi-strike on the Fel. Savior just gives the ability Savior, advance the unit, gain 5 Valor, and gain armor equal to 1 Valor. 1 times the Valor on this unit. That's all we get to choose the opener. Let's go in. So I think I stand by what I said I'd do. Although Squad Leader. I really do want you to be at the bottom, but I guess I also want you to be at the back, so let's get a Shield Steward, and then we can drop you behind them. This Fallen Champion is almost certainly going to get to the top line, so I'm just going to let you do that and start working on the next one that I might be able to work with. Let's start getting Valor on you, buddy. Well, at least we can get that Chill Steward there to collect for us. And then on this bottom floor, I'm looking to start applying Eager Conscripts. Thankfully, our combat floor will be the bottom floor as well, so we're not even going to have time for this second line to get to the very top, assuming, of course, that we actually succeed and take the unit out on the bottom line, which I am assuming. I am assuming that that is going to be the case. Just by pure dint of having as much health as we do. Yeah, that'll do it. Also, the more rounds of combat we go through, the more sap that we lose. If I had Melting Remnant as one of my clans, I'd be immediately looking for the ability to... oh my god! Windblade! Yes! Shift, gain Valor 1 on Resolve Trigger Shift. Really good way to pump up the Fel even more so. Advance a unit and Propagate 2, that's really good. So is Green Recruit, 0 Ember, 2 Size, Extinguish Spawn 5, Spawn 4. I like you, but the thing is I'd also have to find a way to push you to the front of the line for you to actually die, because I'm probably going to have to descend you down to the bottom, which means I need Glow Up as well. So I may as well take that first, because I also really want that just generally. Merchant of Magic under Legion Ban in the second area means Banished Steel in the opener. I totally could get value out of an additional Angel unit, specifically anything that cares about its shifts a lot, obviously. However, I don't really have good unit upgrades to hit at the moment, unless it's on the Banished unit I get. I will say Merchant of Magic, double stack, cost reduction, consume removal. Like, there's a lot of things that I would want to do to both Divinity and Rot. And I could totally see just going to 2 Merchants of Magic in order to set those up. I could even see going to this Merchant of Arms literally just to get the deployable Windblade, because it's so important for Fel's permanent growth. Actually, I'm going to do that. So that'll justify my early Merchant of Magic hit. -1 cost intrinsic, -2 cost and consume. Cool. I think -1 cost intrinsic and then Spell Chain on Glow Up gives us just a huge amount of triggers that we can hit immediately. I think that's really powerful. Also, it becomes probably my highest priority dupe in the deck. Yeah, here's some. Well, Small Launcher. On Rally, apply Decay 2 to enemy units, but obviously I'm already incentivized to rally via summoning Eager Conscripts on the bottom line consistently. So, like, I could see that being a good way to protect, you know, Squad Leader or something like that, but, like, Prickly Puffball, you could also just be the frontliner for a while to help defend, and I think maybe I need that, because currently I'm planning for a future where I might not need Prickly Puffball in this situation, but right now, you're 3 size, the Squad Leader's 2 size, I put both of you on the bottom floor, you help clear out some lines with your Revenge Decay application. I like it a lot. Units enter with Titan Skin 1. Fel, you start at the top. You're inevitable, but you need to make your way down here. Alrighty then. Not having anyone for Fel to be moving against at the moment is kind of annoying, I will note. If I could summon a 2-size unit with you... What if I summon just Squad Leader up with you instead? And then let the Squad Leader descend with you. Actually, I think that's a lot better. Let's try this. So this is taking advantage of our top floor as a way to gain some additional power on Fel while they're descending here. So we can use Glow Up to push you forward, and then Just Cause to push the other one forward, and then Glow Up to push you forward again. Just Cause one more time. Summoning a Eager Conscript to the bottom line would just save one of the Savage Spearmen from death right now, so don't do that. Actually, I cast Rot because I'm casting that many spells anyway, so I may as well use my Split Anvil. Start summoning some troops on its line. I can use a single Eager Conscript on that top line to keep us comfy. I'll use some Divinity to try and keep the Prickly Popball safe. Unfortunately, it means I will have to avoid the Windblade, but I would prefer to... Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, I can just give you enough damage with the Just Cause. Woo! Oh, that would have been a nightmare. Who needs to be in front now?
Okay.
I suspect it's Prickly Popball, just with the additional HP. That's fine, you got another permanent Valor, and that's all you needed. It really just comes down to having some big, beefy units. It's also worth noting, Prickly Popball is really good against bosses in this format, specifically because when they gain all of the decay that they do from hitting Prickly Popball, every single turn they're taking a huge amount of damage. So just having a lot of beef on this bottom line and decay on this bottom line is a strategy to avoid having to really use damage. Rising Rage, Ascend and Advance. I quite like that because it gives me the ability to get Fell and another couple of motions. I'll take it. Now it seems like a really good time to get a green recruit. I already promised the Windblade that I would make it deployable. Let's check out the event.
Care to bring aboard a wandering hitchhiker?
The mystery man asks.
I must warn you,
The stranger continues.
my presence comes with certain burdens. But once I recoup my strength, I will make it worth your while. Will you invite this mysterious stranger aboard our train?
Look, Dante is good. Dante good. Dante good.
Thank you. This will be much nicer than walking all the way there.
Dante the Dependable, 2 Amber, 3 Size. On summon, add a permanent Dante's Candle to your deck. Then, gain a stack of Multi-Strike for each Blight card in your deck. So, you know, risk reward. I can upgrade him at Merchant of Steel, and if I upgrade him heavily enough, he can become the hard carry of the run. Let's trudge onwards and see if we can do that. Especially with the Pyre Heart of Savagery, he can gain a lot of additional damage. I mean, I do want to summon Dante, I just don't think I need to summon Dante in the opener. And I'll put Squad Guy up with Bell for the movement's sake. There we go. Divinity for keeping Prickly Popball healthy is very useful. Then we'll just cause you. Blow up, and then Rising Rage. Move you up to the top and then front of the party so that Fell gets fully protected here. Actually, no, Fell misses out on gaining the armor from the Valor stacks if I do that. Grrr. So I guess I shouldn't. lamentable. Yeah, that armor's going to be pretty impactful. Oh gosh, another divinity that we can do that with. Thank you, Split Anvil. I love it when you comfortably just gift me the match. This isn't going to be my last opportunity to play Dante. You take 20 at the end of the combat. You've got the ominous acolyte next to you. Just wondering if I can justify throwing Rot on Archeon rather than the Flagellants. So you get healed by 15 every round. You're taking 32. Yeah, no, I don't want you to get to the top. How do I prevent it, though? That's the next question. I could put Dante on the top floor and see if that helps. No, I'm going to summon Dante later. I forgot that Archeon's hunting us directly, so with no units on the top floor, Archeon's just hitting us. That's okay. Green Recruit will save us from that fate this turn. And then Big Old Rot gives us the ability to set up even more conscripts. Perfect. Yeah, this is exactly the opportunity we wanted to summon Dante. Because if I don't start summoning him now while he's bad, he won't become good. Just a little bit of movement. Get him, Phil. Wings Radiance. X cost melee, advance, and then apply X melee weakness. Not bad. Not bad. Bloodsoaked Arena, 1 Ember, friendly units gain Valor 6 on Slay. Certainly also not bad, but there's not going to be that many of our units that actually slay on the bottom line. That said, it'll still be worth it. Contagious. Consume enemy units propagate 4. Add a copy of this card to your discard pile. I'm not going to just look a gift horse in the mouth here. I'm not going to reject good looking for perfect. Bloodsoaked Arena is certainly great. It's good. I'm not going to turn it down. Battle Dancer. Shift, gain Valor 3. Yep. Yeah, just give me a Battle Dancer. I think I'm probably out of units that I want to summon now at this point, though. We're looking for a draw. Merchant of Trinkets. As much as I want to go to the Merchant of Trinkets, the Merchant of Steel promises upgrades for Dante. And Prickly Buttball, admittedly, also needs additional health support at this point. Well, I mean, health support courtesy of being Tight Knight, so you take half damage and having 20 additional health is huge. Let's check out our Light Forge. And yep, Unchained 2. We just continue down that line so we can get to Unchained 3 with a multi-strike. Shield of Wing. On Revenge, deal damage to the attacker equal to this unit's health. That's pretty good, but I actually think I need health support more than I need more damage on that bottom line. So I think Meat Shield, just throwing that Meat Shield on Prickly Buttball would be huge. Having a Bloodthirsty Blade and then throwing that on Dante after Dante's summoned is also pretty good, but let's start with solving our health problem, because that's certainly more pressing. Smidge Stone, reduce unit size to 1. We should definitely use this. I mean, being able to summon Dante wherever is pretty good, but being able to summon the Battle Dancer on the top floor next to Fel, that's kind of unbeatable. Alright. Dante didn't really get any upgrades there, so currently his only upgrade path is me playing him enough times to fill my deck with enough blights for him to have some damage. I admit, it's not a particularly good plan. We're definitely casting Rot and then just every other spell in this hand. Tell you that one for free. Good dancing. With the corruption being stacked by the enemy, I do think I want the meat shield sooner rather than later. So I'm actually going to summon Dante and use the meat shield rather than Rot in the other two spells. Let's Rising Rage Fel to get 2 movement triggers on you, as well as kill the Executioner, who would otherwise get out of our grasp. Yeah, I'm not going to take 3 Pyre damage. Not when I have the Pyre of Savagery. It has so little health. This is a great opportunity as well for Fel to actually pick up the armor from their Valor stacks. Divinity for damage on Dante? I don't think so. I'm gonna go for additional health on Pop Ball again. Gonna get rid of the candles. There we go. Good movement. Good movement. 100 health on the front. I think we've got this one too. If I can Rising Rage you away and still have the fight, I do. Cool. So that means, in terms of my meta goals, the best thing I can do is summon a unit, then you rise, and then advance. 2 additional stacks of Valor on you, but we still get the fight. I guess Blood-Soaked Arena did a lot of work there, because it gave Dante the damage, and Dante was the primary hitter. Punk Shredder. Enchant, gain trample. I will admit, having all of the punk units on the bottom floor would be pretty cool as well. I just don't think it's actually realistic. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 3 times this unit's health and armor. I think it obviously gives us a really, really good way of just blowing up an enemy. Pandemic. Ooh. 2 Ember, apply Decay 8 and Sap 2. Add a copy of this card to your discard pile. Fungi Cloud or Mushroom Cloud. Sacrifice 1 Fungi, deal 10 damage, and apply Decay 10 to enemy units. I'm going to take that because I've never really used it.
Oh, it feels good to have my candles burning once more. Now that my magic has recouped, allow me to do something for you in return.
What favor would you have him apply?
Dante's Candelabra.
The Pyre gains Titan Skin too, so I don't have to play all of them. Or Dante's Inferno, 2 Ember for a Piercing Consume spell. Deal damage to enemy units on all floors equal to 10 times the number of Dante's candles in the deck. They don't really tend to leave the bottom floor that much. Merchant Magic is nice, certainly, but we definitely need a Merchant Trinkets now. At the end of battle, friendly units at the front of the floor permanently gain 6 additional health. Love it. When a unit has a third unique status applied to it, propagate 2, love that too, and artificial biostone, 3 more ember in the opening phase, love that. Out of Evolutionary Instinct and Martyr's Signet, I apply Valor, I apply Truth, I apply Valor and Truth, the two total things that I apply. Martyr's Signet giving 6 additional health. Realistically, it'll only ever be 1 unit, and it'll be to the Brickley Buff Ball. I don't think it's as good as the possibility of Evolutionary Instincts.
Demonic Fledgling.
1 Ember Strike, gain Valor 1 on Shift, gain Rage 2. Perfect. You go in the midline now, friend. Do you Dante? If you had good upgrades on you, honestly, Dante, I would do that, but you don't, so I won't. Instead, I do think it's time to get another copy of Glow Up. That top floor is gonna pop off. So here's how it goes. You goes there. You goes there. You does that. Dare I do a Dante? Or do I start with Demonic Fledgling instead? I do dare I do a Dante. Oh my god, look at this hand. This is just Divinity and a bunch of free spells for us. Gotta get to... I mean, I want Divinity on Dante as well, but you are currently going to die. Okay. If I can't stop that, you just gave me another candle, and that's all I needed you for, buddy. Okay, we're almost killing it in a single strike from Fel on the top line. Unfortunately, they have to follow up with a second strike. Oof. Ooh, thank heck we've got Fel here. I'm fine with getting a little more sap on this line. Throw some additional damage on the
Ravenous Zenith.
Ooh, get him, Green Recruit. With a Spear Steward behind. Oh, nice. The only unit that survives the ascent is the Adamant Shield Bearer, who will just die to the Pyre Heart.
Without ever doing damage.
Excellent. Let's get Meat Shield and Blood-Soaked Arena out on the field each. And then I can sacrifice a fun guy to blow up the enemies, maybe? I don't know. Don't see a special utility in it. Let's just get another Spear Steward out. Game. This is a job for as much valor stacking as I can get. Perfect. Now, what do we think the odds are that I can actually succeed this without having the fell on the floor? Oh, I do! Literally just Prickly Puffball is doing so much work with its revenge. That's so many more movements. That's the power of Titan Knight. We're already up to 90 Valor on Fell by default. Everlasting Light, 1 Ember on Strike, apply Valor 2 to friendly units. Quite good. Literally just a really good way to get Dante the Deplorable to give a ridiculous amount of Valor to the entire floor. So obviously I'll have to take that. I also did see the lead Songbird, but again, I do think I get more value out of Dante there. Deathcap, summon, decay 7 to enemy units. I do like you. I'm just not going to have the bottom floor is where I really want to summon you to clear out the chaff. But I'm not really going to be able to do that. Dig Deep, 2 Ember, spawn 1 rather. For every 10 cards in your deck, spawn 1 more. Yeah, I could get that to spawn 5. Pretty good. Mulch though, 0 Ember consume, draw an additional card next turn. For every 15 cards in your deck, draw 1 more. Yep. 0 Ember, draw 3 extra next turn? Yes, please. Here I pretty much have to take the lefts for a quick upgrade on Dante. I can give the large stone to the Battle Dancer, which is pretty good. There's a lot of stats on you, and you don't become larger because you already have the mini stone on you. Strength stone. I want to throw damage on Dante. But I also don't. Dualism. Demonic Fledgling, maybe? I guess? Maybe? Endless on green recruit's always quite nice. Yeah, Dualism and Valor 8 on Demonic Fledgling. Why not? Remove a card from the deck. These Spear Stewards and Shield Stewards absolutely have to go way too big.
Imperial Well is asking me to do a card.
I mean, I like Glow Up a lot. I really do. I don't think a second Prickly Puffball really helps me. I think another Wind Blade that's deployable as well could be pretty good. Just throw that on the Battle Dancer. Yeah, sure. Specifically because it's already deployable, and I have 1 additional deployable Ember courtesy of the Artificial Firestone. I feel like it's easy to do. Bell and Battle Dancer and Wind Blade and Wind Blade. And Dante the Dependable. Line is largely just going to be a dance party for a while. I don't know if I want to summon eager conscripts on a floor like that. Yeah, let's just sack one of you there. And throw one of you on this floor as well. I don't want to put them on the bottom floor because they literally stop the enemies from taking damage. I really want to play Rot, so I really want to play Rot, but Blood-Soaked Arena is here. I gotta play it. So Dante's damage is currently very heavily depressed by the sap. Hello, demonic fledgling. Laws reach 7-unit limit. Sure, but I need green recruit to self-sack. We'll Deadly Descend to just blow up the front units. Then I'm going to get Fell to ascend and move to the front, just to take out the next line. Oh, I can kill the fun guy, you say? Yes. I'm going to purposefully kill the only fun guy stack that I have at the moment, and then I'm going to spawn the stack in the front. Allowing me to descend 2 additional units this turn. Everlasting Light. Perfect. We'll drop a meat shield as well as move the right unit to the front of the party for the green recruit to be ready to be sacrificed, and everything is ready.
The table has been set.
I really need to get one of those things that's like, every time you apply Valor, apply 1 more. Would be so ridiculous, yeah? Yeah, I'm sorry, boss. This stopped being competitive a little while ago. This is now a cutscene. If you come down here and click a couple times, we can speed through it. Every time Dante is attacking, they are striking, applying Valor 2 to friendly units, which is the entire floor. So 10 Valor to all friendly units every turn. Thank you. Very generous. And is even powerful enough to carry for us when I need to sub Bell out to a different area. Yeah, next has the Light Forge, so we're going to have another multi-strike in a second. Second Blood-Soaked Arena? I don't think I can do that. Fun Guy in a suit, 3 Ember, consume, spawn 3, apply armor to Fun Guy equal to 4 times troop stack, and Deadly Variant, 2 Ember, consume, apply decay equal to 5 times sap. We don't sap the enemies at the moment, so pretty easy choice for us. Hell's Flame, I can certainly see some value in. Limbo's Solace, more so, but you know. I'll take Hell's Flame. We wanted a Merchant Magic this whole time, we've just not had the opportunity. Unchained 3 has come up at Valor 75, gain 1 multi-strike, already has 121 Valor by default.
Upgrade a spell to remove consume.
Love it, we'll do that on Mulch, so now it's just draw additional cards, yay. I do want a negative cost on one of the divinities. Heal Pyre equal to this. I mean, heal power equal to this. I will make the divinity that I'm going to keep expensive have that modifier. Intrinsic holdover. That's exactly what I want to see. Holdover on mulch. Perfect. Now I'm drawing 3 additional cards every turn. It's like I have a Limbo Solace. Then we'll remove 1 Spear Steward, 1 Shield Steward, and run directly headlong into the next fight.
I'll damp it up.
Throw up a couple Wind Blades. If I could, I would put down Demonic Fledgling here instead, but I don't have the ability to do that, so I won't. Get him with the Deadly Plunge. Perfect. Yeah, I can throw down the conscript in the first place, that's fine. We have failed to intercept the big boy next turn. Tough stuff. I'm gonna have to rot one of the enemies just so that I don't have the Ragewing Assassin take out Dante before Dante can do anything. Oh, nice. We got the Rising Rage at exactly the right time as well. And then speed attacks on you. Spear Steward on the very top floor. Take out Collector. I want to get the Blood-Soaked Arena Blade on the bottom line, but it's not as important as other things right now. So Dante is starting to give the Valor to the entire floor on strike, which is super useful. Unfortunately, yeah, the 2 400 health units are going to get pious right now. Frontliner will die, backliner won't. Let's get a green recruit involved in the situation. I'm gonna Eager Conscript and then Mushroom Cloud the bottom floor to save Dante from a dependable death right there. And now at this point, Dante really should... Nope, isn't close enough to being able to kill all the enemies just yet, unfortunately. Fungi in a suit makes all the rest of you cost nothing. Green Recruit, I can prevent the Terrifying Amalgam from dealing 5 damage directly to my face, courtesy of its ability, at least, with the Green Recruit. I'm gonna advance all 3 of the enemy Rage Wings to the front of the line so that they're the first 3 things picked off by Dante, so they don't get to attack us back. Yeah. That'll do quite a bit. Unfortunately, we're going to get hit directly in the fire, but only twice, because the Buyer of Savagery does a lot of damage, and we also managed to defend against 4 of the damage with the Titan Skin. Mulch is so good. Just drawing me 3 additional cards every turn. Obviously, it itself is one of my cards, but it's drawing me 2 additional cards every turn. Not even overstacking me? Incredible. Throw down a bit more Divinity. Perfect. Then it's just goes you to the front. Then just goes someone else to the front. And then we'll move you up and the front. Perfect. Thankfully, we are so far ahead that it really shouldn't matter here that I'm giving a bunch of incant to the enemy because Fel will just kill them. Demon Eyes. Descend a unit, apply melee weakness 2. I like that because big guys are getting past us a little bit, so makes a lot of sense to me. Grow Room. 1 Ember, all units propagate 1 at the end of the turn. That's really good too. I'll take Dig Deep instead. Spawn 5. Spawn 5 is good. It's also 2 Ember, so it's pretty easy to play. Another Empyrean Well for another dupe. Realistically, I do think more unit upgrades make sense. And it's literally just additional damage, some additional immediate impact for Dante. Ooh. I mean, one-sizing Dante gives me the ability to play other units alongside you. That is, I can play Demonic Fledgling on the same floor as you in the very opening, the thing that I said that I wanted to do. Let's do the thing that we said that we wanted to do. When an angel moves, it gains 2 Valor, of course. Draw 1 additional card each turn for every 25 cards in your deck. Yeah, that's just an additional card each turn. Especially before I get my mulch, that's really important. Burden Cycle, the first time each turn, a spell card with Consumer's Blade, draw 1. How many spell cards with Consume do I have? 1. 2. Not enough to justify it, re-roll. First room card played is applied to all floors. Yeah, why not? That's just going to give the Blood-Soaked Arena to the entire battlefield. It won't change anything. 2 more cards to remove from this deck. And, I mean, honestly, Squad Leader, but you don't have a cost, really. It's very easy to just keep you. I'm going to get rid of 1 Just Cause and 1 Eager Conscript, because my other cards are just better than them at this point. Let's give some additional damage to Green Recruit and some additional regen to Squad Master, because we might as well. Alright, Seraph. I think I got you on this one. I think I got you dead to rights. Battle Dancer, 2 Wing Blades, and we're ready to go. Oh, those Rage Wings on the bottom line. Oh. Why must you do that? Perfect. I could move the squad leader to safety right now. I could also deal some damage. No, the Avowed Gladiator will die to Fel next turn. Yeah, I'm going to summon an Eva Conscript, and then I'm going to move the squad leader away, giving some additional valor to the next floor from a shift trigger. Sorry, rage to the next floor from a shift trigger. There we go. This one's a lot harder. So I want Everlasting Light on Dante. But I can't do that. If I do that, I will lose. Fun Guy in a Suit gives me a lot of stats and block, which is nice. I can just cause one enemy ahead. If I then use Meat Shield on Dante, I can keep Dante alive. I will be losing 2 other units here, though. And this will cost a lot of health. Obviously, I don't have the Everlasting Light on Dante that I would like to have on Dante. He has Savagery. I gotta remember that these guys have the old ruin your life Rage Wings. Oh, good lord. I can take one of you out with Rot. Let's mulch it up style. Blood-soaked arena for every floor. You come to the front. And some additional health for Prickly Puffball. We're just going to have to deal with that terrifying amalgam, unfortunately. Oh, I'd absolutely love that not to be the case. Oh, what a joy it would be if that were not the case. Spawn and then Mushroom Cloud on this floor? Takes out the Harpist Protector and gives some additional decay. Oh, that's wild. 3rd unique status effect applied to a Propagate too. So the reason my Fungi are coming out so hard is because they come out with Sap, Melee Weakness, and Troop, and then they immediately propagate their Troop stack. Cool. Guess I should probably dig deep on the top floor. Give you some additional damage. Rot for the backline. We can mulch and start setting up our Everlasting Light. Just cause you to go to the front of the line. Perfect. I am still worried about the bottom line. Thankfully, I'm drawing enough cards per turn that I will very, very reliably draw responses to it. Like, for instance, this turn. I just need to just cause both of you to the front of the line to reveal you to quick damage, and then we are done. Handy. It's actually really important that I had the ability to move Fail out of that line this turn so that I can get your Valor stack in armor on you to keep you comfy and safe. And then you can descend back down to the bottom of the bottom line. comfortably remove the backline unit and go again. Are you ready, Seraph? Because I've been ready for a while. Perfect. It's pretty much exactly the hand you want to draw. Just a whole mess of Dante's candles to show exactly how much he's been helping you. Thank you, Dante. Battle Dancer obviously just doing some solid work. 258 here. Yeah, he's just a chunky guy. Glow Up also low-key huge amount of stat increases permanently to Fel over the course of the run, courtesy of moves that we got to do back and forth consistently. And of course, Prickly Purple just stands on the front line, looking so damn cute and doing so much damn damage. I'm gonna have to mark that one off as another challenge complete, I think.
That it is.
I knew it'd have to be something like that as soon as I saw Banished and Under Legion. I'm glad it came to full fruition as much as it did. Head back to the outpost and see if anyone says anything. Yay, the barracks!
The vibes in this outpost are way off.
Think about it! What's one thing that brings everyone together, whether they're a demon or an angel?
Birdseed.
Cozy nest? Music! We're gonna use it to hold a big concert that'll bring all the clans together.
Music? That'll never stop this kind of fighting.
Sure it will. Remember how we used to fight? Get back here! I'll beat you into a feathery cutlet!
Oh, God.
I don't know how to do death metal lyrics.
I'm just telling the truth. Don't you yell at me, some band member you are. You've been way off key.
You're arguing, interrupting my jazz session. I'm coming for you both. All of you, quit fighting! That was a happy memory they were sharing.
Yeah, we were pretty crazy.
So, what did you think?
Let's do it.
We'll call our new band the Warbling Loons.
It's just a suggestion.
We'll workshop the name. Is the name already canon in the achievements for the game? Because I know one of the achievements, I think the rarest achievement, in fact, for this game, is getting all of them summoned on the same floor. Getting the band back together is the name of that achievement, so it doesn't give us the name of the band still just yet. That'll, I don't know, maybe the DLC, maybe there's a rock-themed DLC coming? Fingers crossed. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Monster Train 2, top left of the series playlist for all my content on the game past, present, and future. Excuse me. Scrolling past and the names of the people who are generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays at above the thank tier, and a special thanks to this episode to Dyla. Hopefully you'll have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.